I check the doors, check the windows, and pull the blinds. I check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, promises and contracts. I used to keep. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, my hallucination. I used to see. Wake up and I find out, did it change up? Wait, did it change up? Is it light out? Yeah, did it find out? Better walk around the edge of the room in the bed with my arm on my face. Face around, better try to breathe. Face around, face around. I check the doors, check the windows, and pull the blind. I check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. I used to keep. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that.
From the home of the 12s, they raised the banner just a moment ago. We are set for football at Lumen Field here a mile south of downtown Seattle. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Seattle Seahawks. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are, as we are off and running on EA Sports. On the return, Tyrone Tracy. A beautiful fake. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Gets it out wide to Davis Price. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 30-yard line.
Now the former Sun Devil, it's Cam Scatterbury. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
First down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Back to throw here. Completed to Hyatt. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up second down. Give to Davis Price up the middle here. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
70 Lions. Let's go.
Now back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. It's safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a third down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on third down.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? Third and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on third and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. First carry here for Ken Walker. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. Tackle made that time by Chauncey Golston.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
At the 31-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. The Seahawks are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
You talk about this Giant defense. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
They'll look to throw again. Throw out wide to Walker. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. And this one is right down the middle. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
2nd and 5. They'll set up the screen to Scalaboo. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
And the Giants, 1st down. It's a game
Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Davis Price up the middle to about the 40-yard line.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. There'll be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
On play action, they'll throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead, it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
5 yards to go.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. He'll look to throw. Well, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Seahawks are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Giants' 47-yard line.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing's pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Ready?
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
22 needle. Drill green. Set.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Over the middle and complete to Shaheed. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Back to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And he will have it 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Throw well set is complete on the diving effort.
13 yards on the play. That's another.
They'll drop to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there, with touchdown number 7 on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking. Nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates. I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Looking deep downfield. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Working to put a drive together.
Ready. Black, 95. Set, huh?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he'll be touchdown at the end, but a big play on that one.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Strikers.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Finding Walker, complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Kenneth Walker, 54 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for 2.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Ready.
They'll try and throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he's going to end up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, then he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. They go play action here on first down. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they throw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down of the sack. They'll set up to throw. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
That's kind of how it's gone for him so far. That was a ball they need to get back in this game. A quick strike, a big play. But he led his guy too far, and it winds up over his head.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Julian Love picks it. And the Seahawks force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10.
Seahawks take over first and
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Now a 2nd and 10.
Yellow, let's go.
Back to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Black, 95. Ready.
He'll look to throw. He completes this to Walker. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Now a signal in the timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Well, good-looking return set up here. And he'll weave all the way out to... Just a few yards shy of midfield, a great return.
What a way to start the second half. These guys are showing no signs of letting up. They have a chance to take a decided advantage with this possession.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half,
a big play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Seahawks come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And this will be a Giants first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
It's a gain of 10. And the Giants
play action now. Dart Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
To throw, Dart. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. On play action, here's Dart. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. We'll get this out wide to Singletary. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. Singletary, they'll run for it. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well,
partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and then they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now he's going to step up and run. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Ready, ready. Blaster, 6, black, 95, green jacket. Ready.
Now back to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And this will pin him nicely inside the 20 as it's out of bounds at about the 14-yard line.
14-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they get a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Dart going to look to throw here. Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Seahawks are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted.
Inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Seahawks are able to add on to that lead. The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for 2.
Here we go, set.
Seahawks will line up for the
Red,
2-point
38.
conversion.
Set.
And boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 18.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Well, it certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 88 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
At the 11-yard line.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Hut.
And going right back to Walker. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Now second and 5. Snap will come from the 6.
Set. Ready.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It'll be a pickup of only a yard. And they're going to face a third down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Down. Hut, hut.
On third down, here's Walker. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down. And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And that is no good. He pulled it just a bit, just a wee bit wide left. But that's just a minor blip here in what's been a thoroughly dominating performance. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Ready. Rocco 80. Hut.
Here's Dart. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Dart. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Dart to throw on fourth down. He'll get that to his tight end, Theo Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
But to throw once more, here's Dart. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Gmen. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
That's good for a Seahawks.
22 needle.
First down.
Ready.
On play action, they'll throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
A loss of 1.
They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator.
That one hit and a loose football. And the Seahawks, and they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. Extra point attempt to come here. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. He's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage here by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets his football out shy of the 30 to the 29. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, New York.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Throwing his dart. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10.
New York.
Throwing, dart. That's caught left side by Neighbors. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing from the gun here, Dart. And the Seahawks defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now Dart. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They'll go. Here's Dart. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. And even 100 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Sheds off the tackle. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the 4th quarter. And a big deficit, Charles. But they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board. So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
2nd and 7.
Let's go.
Throwing his Dart. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, Dart. That one taken in by Neighbors. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the 1st down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Here's Dart. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs.
Here we go. Yellow, 22. Set.
Straight ahead, Walker. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize
is not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
So the victory here for Seattle. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense is they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Seahawks, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Jets, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Why you all in my face, taking up all of my space? You should get out of my way, you should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do, I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think, you should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way.